what it is. What it is, what it is. People, we back. Another day on Keeping G News. Yo, but look, the other day, got a nice little ride, man. So we're gonna have a conversation. Talk about this NBA Youngboy situation. And what it is, people, what it is, hit that like button. Luma Negro, what it do? Yeah, man, y'all see what's going on with y'all see what's going on with Youngboy right now? So the judge is trying to revoke Youngboy's house arrest because of that picture that he posted. He posted it a while ago, probably a couple of weeks ago. He posted a picture. Oh, I'm so close of him laying down with, it looked like Xanax or some type of pills. Some type of pills is on the ground, but his mouth open. So I guess they reached out to him, his PO, whoever, you know, whoever monitoring his back situation, reached out to him. He said that man, he ain't never gonna stop. So they threatening on sending him to jail. I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about 6ix9ine stealing money, man. 6ix9ine stole, and I don't think nobody is talking about that. Nobody's recognizing what happened with 6ix9ine and what he just did. But we're gonna talk about Youngboy first. So Youngboy situation, I just explained that to y'all. But it's like, yo, how they trying to send a man back to jail? They trying to violate his box because he got an addiction problem. That shit makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense, yo. All these people with addiction problems, we already know how the system treat them. When they fit the criteria. But with Youngboy, they trying to send him to prison. Now I don't think they're actually gonna send him to jail because he's already in jail. For one, y'all, they sent the boy to Utah. I don't think too many people know what that means. They sent him to Utah. Utah. That man is living in the mountains somewhere, secluded around snow on home monitor. Like, yo, that shit got to be the worst feeling in the fucking world. All he do right now is probably take drugs. And it's just sad, yo, what happened to Youngboy, yo. Like, he is not the same person that he was when he went in. Queso TV, what it is. You say here, yeah, I don't know why he posted that picture, y'all. Might have been, I think Youngboy been screaming for help for a long time now. I think he been screaming for help for a long time, yo, because you gotta realize, Shorty saying fame at like 16 years old. He probably no older than 23. I don't know how old he is now. But he been in and out of trouble his whole time. The man been on the box, y'all, for like 4 years. Yeah, I came home on the box. I was on the box for 2 months, so I hated that shit. Now I'm sure his box situation ain't like mine. Yeah, man, he got money. He can make things come to him. But still, y'all, being on the box is rough, y'all. That is a rough thing to do, y'all. And when I was on the box, I'm gonna tell you, the only thing I did was drink. I was drinking like a motherfucker on the box. But with Youngboy, though, I think he's prescribed these drugs. He might be schizophrenic or something, yo. That's why he be having them little outbursts and having all them mood swings. All of that shit is drug related. But for them to try to send him to violate him and send him to jail, that is crazy. I think that's crazy, and I think that's bullshit. And what is going on with this case in Baton Rouge? Like, why is this case taking so long? It's like every now and then they release some information in reference to the case. And the information will be the information would allude to the fact that a trial was looming, but it never happens. I think the angle his defense team trying to go when it come out of that case is they trying to have him on the box so long that if he get found guilty, he just gonna get time served. Just gonna get time served. You know, all that time on home monitor count. probably is overusing. You gotta think, bro. He on the box, yo, on the bounce, yo, on the box. It's rough, yo. Whole monitor is rough. Like I said, I was on there for 2 months, yo, and I told myself, yo, after like a month and a half, yo, I was thinking about turning myself back in. For real. Because I ain't had that much time left to do. And it was just like, yo, I'd rather be in jail, yo. I'd rather be in jail, yo, than to spend fucking 4 years on the box. That shit might sound crazy to some people. You gotta think, y'all. He probably got friends come over. They come over.
1, 7, 2, 4, 7, 2.
They come over, have a good time. That man probably get them drunk, get them high, whatever they doing, and then leave. Now he just stuck in the house. Man, that's rough, y'all. It's hot this car. Hold on, take this fucking coat off. Yeah, that's rough. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that long on a box. I know 3-4 years. But it's just crazy that
1, 7, 2, 4, 7, 2.
Hold up, y'all. Up there, when you don't put the seatbelt on this car, that motherfucker just don't stop. But yeah, it's like, don't send him to jail now. Send that boy need help. That boy need out the house. Just not too long ago, he was trying to get some of his restrictions lifted, and they denied that. It's like, yo, I don't know it's like, yo, they got an angle with Youngboy, and I don't know what they trying to do with him. Like, I don't know if they trying to make him go crazy. This nigga keep calling. Hold on. It's like, yo, it's like they trying to make him kill himself or something. Like, I don't know, y'all. That shit real strange. What's going on with Youngboy? Real strange. When he beat that federal case, he supposed to started that case in Baton Rouge right afterwards. That federal case is this shit was like a year and a half ago, down there 2 years ago. Like, what's going on with this case in Baton Rouge? Like, they trying to make that boy, he gonna end up ODing in that bitch. You see how he looked? Y'all remember that Gilly the Kid interview? That boy looked bad, man. If you watching from the new YouTube. Oh yeah, yo, appreciate it. Yeah, cause I don't know nothing about how they switch the lights up. Then they try to make that boy hurt himself, man. Like, he was screaming for help, yo, and it don't seem like he getting it. Don't seem like I'm getting it. And whatever he posted that for a reason. He must have tried to get their attention. And he got it. I just don't think jail is the option. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think that's the right thing to do. Get that boy some type of program. Get him out of Utah. God damn. I couldn't imagine living in Utah, yo. To go from Baton Rouge, the streets of Baton Rouge, to Utah. Like, I went through a culture shock moving to Pennsylvania. I couldn't imagine going to Utah, y'all. I'm talking about, then to be stuck in a house. That nigga be in that bitch riding horses. Youngboy, they try to send Youngboy to just... Remember Youngboy posted that picture when he was taking them Xanax? Looked like he got a serious Xanax problem. And he was laid out, and he had the pills all over the floor. So his whoever monitoring him on home monitor reached out to the judge. They try and get him. They try and send him to jail. But normally in those type of situations, they send you to rehab. Why are they trying to send him to jail? And I ain't even no Youngboy fan. Like, I think it's some. I don't know what's going on with him. Like, it's real strange. Youngboy's situation is real strange. Real strange, man. I don't know if they try and kill him so they can take his money or take his music. Like, I don't know what's going on with him, but it's something. Something ain't right. I can promise you that. But then you got 6ix9ine, right? Yeah, he need a program. He need a program, yo. Jail ain't gonna help him. You can get the same drugs in jail that you can get on the streets. Get the boy out of Utah, man. God damn, let the boy leave Utah, yo. Put him in another city, yo, that got a little bit more going. It's like at the same time, it seems like they're trying to protect him by sending him to Utah. But it's like, how long are y'all gonna keep that man on home monitor? And what is this case? He caught that case in 2019, y'all. It's 2024. He caught that case down there 5 years ago. Like, it don't take that long, yo, especially when you got money. Only reason I would think it's taking that long because they think he gonna get found guilty. You know, they just allowed that video evidence in. You know, the evidence they had, it got tossed out at first, but they took it to the Supreme Court with the cameraman. I did a video on that, and I talked about what was going on. But the cameraman got footage. But I don't know, y'all. I don't really like what's going on with him. I don't like what's going on with him. I can't really figure out the angle. Because that was my feelings at first, you know, that they was going to keep him on home monitor so he can... So once he do get his time and get found guilty, he already got time served. Because all the time he was on home monitor counts for being arrested. But now it's like... I bet I'm riding through these motherfucking... look at this shit. Riding through these motherfucking mountains. Hold up, where this shit at? Yeah, man. It's ugly outside for real. But yeah, I don't know though, y'all. But 6ix9ine, right? In fact, I don't listen to him. You know, he came up. Now, I don't listen to him either. I think he a plant. To be honest, I used to like Youngboy, y'all, until I realized the effect that he got on the youth, and I ain't like it. I looked at it like, yo, I ain't never seen a person that have so much effect on the youth like Youngboy did. You got people mocking his voice, mimicking him, like dressing like him, walking like him. Like, yo, he got too much of an influence to be leading them in the direction he leading them. So that's why I stopped fucking with him. And then a lot of them cases, yo, that shit just don't, I don't know, like how he beat that Fed case was kind of wow. Like some should keep fucking up. Yeah, they thought he was gonna be able to come into our community, do what he did, and still the, you know, to have a career. And that shit didn't go that way. This motherfucker high as hell now. So after they realized that he wasn't gonna be able to do that, he switched back over into his roots. 6ix9ine is still getting a lot of money, y'all. That's why I always be saying, yo, like when people say things about these people that's not from the culture and they come in the culture and they make money and people be against it, yo, this is the reason why. It's because they able to just flip back into their own. Now he's speaking Spanish. He doing interviews with Spanish radios and podcasters, and he sent me messages because that's what he did. Then told on them and come back out and get money while all them boys locked up. Some of them boys got this too. Even though I blame them, like I just realized the nigga Mel Murder was 39. Like, yo, how you 39 and allow 6ix9ine to get to the top of y'all game? Like, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking, yo. That was crazy. That was crazy, yo, for them to allow 6ix9ine to be able to do that. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. He getting 200 a show, bro. 200 a show in his own community, and we don't have that option. No, once we done with our people, we done. We can't switch back over. But that's why I do like what's going on right now, yo. I'm loving this country wave. And y'all paying attention to what's going on with the country music? A lot of us jumping back into that lane. Beyonce did it. That's the most notable one. I don't know all the rest of them, but I've been seeing the posts, and I love it. I think we need to take that shit over, because there's so much money in the country. We started it. We need to take it over. Give us another outlet, instead of just R&B and hip-hop. Give us another outlet, man. But 6ix9ine came in our community, yo, caused all this dysfunction. Dissing the dead, dissing King Von, all the things he did, yo. He did a lot of shit. And was able to, and he's still able to make money. Just with his own people now. This shit ugly. Just with his people. Yeah, that's all I had to talk about, man. What the fuck y'all got going on? Oh, he said they starting rap, but I don't think they gonna get no revenue rap. I mean, I know we ain't gonna fuck with them, but they probably, you know, they probably can. They probably can. But I love what they doing, though. I love what they doing. I want them to keep doing. Take that shit over. I seen one of the country artists, I don't know his name, but he mad as shit. He don't like it. Because they know what time it is. They know what time it is. We're gonna do something, we take it over. That happened. I want them to keep doing it. Take that shit over. Yeah, though, I ain't gonna use my too much for real. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, we was talking about Youngboy and 6ix9ine. Still trying to figure out the Youngboy angle. Like I said, at first I thought they was looking out for him, yo, but now it's looking like they're trying to kill him. For real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Look like they try to knock you off here so they can take his music. I don't know, y'all. She just look a little bit nefarious to me. They better blackball somebody else. Man, fuck yeah. That's what I mean, yo. That's why we gotta stop allowing them niggas to be able to do that, bro. And it's crazy, we can't even get everybody on one accord when it come down to that. You always gonna have some people, yo, we don't own the music. Like, man, shit, nigga. Shit. You think Dirk would have been able to tell them to start doing Spanish music, learn Spanish and start doing their music? I don't know. Anybody. You can just think of any other person. They wouldn't even be able to do that shit, yo. He switched right back over to his culture, yo, and still getting money. Still getting money. Still getting money. But I think they might have been the ones that supported him the whole time, yo, because I swear, I put that on everything. I ain't never heard nobody in my city turn 6ix9ine on and bump his music. I think a lot of that shit was fake anyway. Like, I don't think he ever was as big as they was making him to be. I ain't never heard nobody bumping 6ix9ine in Baltimore. Ever. Like, not one song. Not even the one he first came out with the blicky with the sticky. Whatever the fuck Tool said. I ain't never heard nobody bumping that. Like, I was always looking at him sideways anyway. Like, there's no way, yo, people believe this nigga's a gangster. This nigga got fucking rainbow hair. A fucking Mexican with rainbow hair. Hey, yo, I know a guy. My man brother was locked up with Shadi, right? Let me tell you what Shadi said. Yo said Shadi said all of that shit was staged. He said he was a cell buddy. Put this on anything, that's what he told me. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what he told me. He said Shadi trying to get back in court. I forgot where he said he at. Louisville. I don't know where he said he was at. But he said Shadi trying to get back in court because all of that shit was staged. The label put all that shit together. All them shootings and things that they was doing, the label put all that shit together. So I'm like, yo, well, how the fuck did he go to jail? He like, no, the things was real. Like, yo, it's confusing, yo. It's confusing. But that's what he told me, yo. I put that on everything. That's what Joe told me. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did that happen that way? Like, how did y'all end up in prison behind it? He be like, yeah, that's why he trying to get back in court. Say label staged all them events. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense because all the things that they locked up for is things that 6ix9ine told them to do. Every single charge is things that 6ix9ine told them to do, other than that kidnapping. Other than that kidnapping. Everything else, Chief Keef, Casanova, he was recording that shit. Like, I think he was working the whole time. You're like, I don't know what that operation was, but that was some type of operation that they did, yo. They say 6ix9ine was a cameraman at first. Like, how he come from being a cameraman into a gangster rapper? But I put more blame on the 9 Trays for allowing y'all to even be able to pull that move. Like, it's no way, yo, they supposed to have him that close to what was going on. Like, even with the Chief Keef situation, he was told when he paid him the money, he told him not to kill him. He just wanted to scare him. But Shorty caught time like he was intentionally trying to kill him. So I kind of believe it, yo. But see, since I ain't talked to Shotty, I talked to him. He really couldn't give me a clear explanation on what I was asking him about. Like, well, how did he go to jail? Like, how, if it was all staged by the label, how did he go to prison? He couldn't really give me no clear explanation on that. And like I said, this is my man brother, so I don't even really know him to really pick his brain like that. But I talked to him briefly on the phone, and that's what he told me. Shotty trying to give his time back. That's exactly what he told me. But yeah, though, y'all. So I'll probably be going live for the next 2 days till I get back home. As I get back home, we're gonna get back to a regular scheduled program. Y'all seen that video I did on them Mahogany Jackson? Yo, that shit was terrible, y'all. After I did that video, that shit fucked my mood up. Y'all gotta watch that video. If y'all just new to the channel, y'all ain't subscribed, and y'all just check me out for the first time, y'all gotta watch that video, man. That video was sad as fuck, man. That shit was sad. We do that shit to our own people. What it is, we is back. What it is, Zone 13. Fuck it, dude. Hey, Zone 13, I'm ready to make you a mod, bro. Hold up. You always be fucking with me. Always comment on anything. I probably ready to lose service. These mountains ain't no joke. I'm ready, I'm ready to make you a mod, bro. But yeah, though, y'all. I'm ready to get up off here, yo, because I keep going out. This shit probably gonna look terrible on the replay. But I just wanted to say a few things, yo, about NBA Youngboy, yo, and about 6ix9ine, yo, because I don't think nobody's paying what's going on, what happened with 6ix9ine. Nobody did a video on how he just came into our community, stole money, caused all this destruction, and left, and still making money. Nobody talks about that. And with Youngboy and his situation, I don't really know what, like I said, I don't really know what's going on with him, yo. I just think jail is not the option, and it's ironic that that's what they're trying to send him. You know what I mean? When they got a history, when people got substance abuse issues, they got a history of sending them to programs. But with Youngboy, they trying to send him to jail for pills that he prescribed. From my understanding, he prescribed it. Like, this ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't buying them pills from out the streets. He prescribed that. And what do you expect the person to do on home monitor and you give them drugs? They're going to abuse it. In Utah, they're going to abuse it. This sound like a setup to me, y'all. Sound like a setup. Like they trying to make the boy OD, y'all. Xanax is a powerful drug, y'all. I don't even know how that shit was even made. I tried Xanax one time, yo. I'd never try that shit again. I'd never try them. Man, that's a powerful drug. Everybody I know that takes Xanax to crash their car at least 3 times. Total. They all total something. They all total something. That's a powerful drug, yo. See, my dumb ass, I got to taking them thinking they was like perks. You know, because I had a perk problem a couple years back. So I'm thinking they like pills. I'm thinking they like perks, thinking they hit like perks. So I took one, and the bitch ain't hit. So I ended up taking another one. The next thing I know, I wake up, I'm at war with my girl. I don't even know what she mad about. Come to find out, she told me I was texting some girl while I was in the bed with her. Like a chick I used to deal with years ago. Tripping. And look, she tricked the shit out of me. Let me tell you what she did. So I had a pit bull. I had pit bulls. So I was so high that day. I left one of my pit bulls outside. Right? And he was out there barking. So when my girl do after she said she look over, I'm just smiling in my phone. So she's like, what the fuck is you laughing at? And mind you, she had to tell me this because I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, she's like, what the fuck is you laughing at? I'm on some shit like, man, chill, go ahead, chill. So she said she left it alone. And then she did, and then I started doing it again, smiling in my phone again and shit. So she tricked me. Told me go let the dog in. I go let the dog in. She go through my phone and found a whole bunch of wild ass messages. But the crazy thing about it is, she said I was saying stuff like I'm ready to come through and shit like that. But I was so high, I couldn't go nowhere. I'd have died if I got in my car, yo, and drove any motherfucking way, yo. Like I said, I still don't even remember this shit. I'm just going off her knowledge of what happened. She might even be lying. It's like, I think she lied, but yeah, yo. Xanax a powerful drug, yo. So I said all that to say that. You black out, and everybody I know that took Xanax crashed a few cars, told some shit. I don't know how to what's that? The FDA approved that shit. Straight up. You got somebody like Youngboy taking multiple Xanax at a time. Yo, that's a dangerous cocktail. That's a dangerous cocktail, yo. That man probably taking 3-4 of them bitches a day in Utah. Cold as a bitch. Then go outside and ride a horse. That shit crazy. He said, I told you. You forgot. Yeah, y'all. Don't fuck with them drugs, man. Don't fuck with them drugs, man. Stay the fuck away from them bitches. Niggas was tricked into that shit, bro. When y'all gotta see that video I did on the opioid epidemic, yo. I explained a lot in that video. How they tricked us, how they tricked my, so the United States sued the opioid companies, the Sackler family, for lying about the addiction rate of opioids. But ain't nobody go to jail. Yo, they was bribing lawyers. They was bribing doctors. Yo, man, I'm talking about, the shit that they did was criminal. And it was crazy because before I read this article, I seen what was going on from the inside. But reading the article from the outside, that shit, it all made sense. And it was just like, damn, yo, how the fuck was they able to get away with this shit, y'all? And ain't nobody go to jail. And it was somebody trying to lock them up. And right before the indictments came down, they came to some type of agreement that they paid like $55 billion over 18 years. But what they did was criminal. They lied about so much, y'all. And I talked about that in that video, how it went from yo, you got it was people breaking bones to get pills, y'all. Y'all remember this shit like that before, yo. People, it was women and people that was respected people. Now they damn near fiends. Then all of a sudden niggas start sniffing dope. Like, yo, that shit, yo, them opioids, yo, that shit fucked up the streets. It fucked up the community, yo. And it was crazy how they did it, because we was the generation that was against drugs. You know, we came up off the Say No to Drugs campaign, and this is your brain on drugs, because our parents was getting high. But they found a way to put it in a pill form and they used rappers. They used rappers to make this shit sound cool. They used rappers to make this shit sound cool, yo, and they got so many people addicted, yo, and so many people died, yo. And it was in the sunset, yo, without nobody going to jail, yo. They did a movie on it. If you don't want to watch my video, they did a movie on it. That shit called Painkillers. But my video came out before the movie. It explained everything that the movie explained. But I was giving y'all my point of view from the inside, from a person that was addicted to them motherfuckers, and I was watching what was going on. Like, yo, I ain't never seen it. It probably was reminiscent, for the people that's old enough, it probably was reminiscent of when crack cocaine hit. Yo, but to see people that was respected, people, you know, people that, you know, was getting money at one point, to see them motherfuckers go from fucking popping perks to sniffing dope, that shit was crazy, y'all. That shit was a sight to witness, y'all. That shit was a sight to witness, for real. And then now know the things that they did to trick people to get hooked on to them motherfuckers. Like, yo, they lied and said that morphine was more addictive to opioids. But kind of find out, opioids is 10 times more addictive than morphine. And the crazy thing about it is, when I was taking the pills and motherfuckers had morphine pills, I say shit like, man, I ain't fuck with that, man. That shit, man, them bitches powerful as shit. But the whole time, the perks is more powerful. Yo, this shit crazy, yo. It's a dirty world out here, man. And it's all about money. These niggas will do whatever they gotta do to make that shit. And then all the people that went to prison, all the doctors that went to prison, it was doctors going to prison for this shit. Yo, everybody got consumed by the money aspect of it. But the people that introduced this shit to the world and lied to the world ain't faced no consequences. You talking about, yo, they gotta kick out 55 billion, yo, but they made in the trillions. They made trillions of dollars off that shit. What the fuck is 55 billion over a course of 18 years? That's nothing. That's nothing, yo. Yeah, yo, check the video out, yo. It's called How Americans Got Tricked into Opioids. How Americans got tricked into opioids. Like, that video should have went viral. Video should have went viral. But yeah, though, y'all. It's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game. Out the mountains now, though. Yeah, it's called How Americans Got Tricked into Opioids. Yeah, it's something like that. They got a whole bunch of, the thumbnail got a whole bunch of pharmaceutical companies on the thumbnail. Because all of them pharmaceutical companies had to pay. Walgreens, CVS. And that's another thing. They all chipped into this $55 billion lawsuit. And the reason I did the video, because I was telling us, as the black community, we need to make sure that we get broke off. And man, that money need to go into our communities, yo, because it ravaged our communities as well. It didn't just hit rural America like they trying to make it seem. That shit raised the crime rate and everything. In that video, I think I showed the graph of how opioids, the opioid, what was it? How the overdoses, the overdose deaths line up with the murder rate. That shit all went up at the same time, simultaneously. But nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. That's what I be saying about all these people that's supposed to be for the people. They will never talk about the shit that matter. The shit that matter, they always conveniently leave out. Yeah, though, y'all. Man, they lied like a motherfucker. It was just crazy that they was able to lie like the shit that they did was criminal. They was taking doctors and sending them on trips for them motherfuckers to prescribe opioids to people. And they had like a team of girls they were sending around. Like little white girls, pretty little young white girls, they were sending around to seduce doctors and to get doctors to prescribe opioids to more clients. And got away with it, bro. Y'all, they got away with it. They got away with it. All them people died. And they got away with it, y'all. That shit be crazy, y'all. That shit crazy. Then when the fake ones came, when the fake ones started coming around, that was toward the end. That's when I moved. Got away from them motherfuckers. But I remember the fake ones came. I remember all that shit. Like I can do detailed videos on all that shit because I was in the mix. All that shit, when all that shit was going on. Remember the doctors started getting locked up. Like they really came down on the motherfuckers. But it was like, yo, how y'all gonna prescribe? How y'all gonna prescribe these things to all these people? Come down on the people that's selling them. But the people that introduced them and lied to the world, they don't even get no charges. They get away with it. I think one person got in trouble. And he didn't even get in trouble for what he ain't catch no whole lot of time or nothing. He caught a mean ass break. Yeah, it's a series, y'all need to check that series out, y'all. I got people I know that died from taking fake pills. Shit, ew. Oh yeah, man, salute to y'all, man. Hey, salute to everybody checking in, everybody stopping and fucking with me. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video. We going up this year though, y'all. Before this year, yo, we gonna be one of the biggest channels, y'all. Like people be saying, Aunt Glizzy, the voice of DMV, man, shit. I know Aunt Glizzy, he ain't never gonna come over here talking shit again. Fucking demolish that boy. With facts. It just, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers wanna joke. That's why I be against that joking content. Like, yo, we ain't got time to be joking, yo. It's too much shit going on. But niggas got large followings and they want to feed them jokes. They gonna feed these niggas some knowledge, nigga. Something that's gonna last, nigga. Something that's gonna get them through the day. Something that's gonna keep these boys and girls living. Niggas wanna give them jokes. That shit corny. You stupid as shit. Straight up. That shit corny. Yeah, though, y'all, we gonna be one of the biggest, y'all. No matter how it go. If they demonetize me or what, we still gonna keep going. Still gonna keep going. Because the truth gotta get put out there. It's a must, one way or another, y'all. The truth gotta be told. Ain't that what Cat Williams said? That shit gotta be told, man. And And that's one of the reasons I even got on the internet, yo, because the truth wasn't being told. It wasn't being told. Not the streets. It ain't too many people that can talk the streets. And that's the problem. Like, yo, where's the people that can talk the streets? Tell motherfuckers what we going through, what we experiencing. Like, I remember in Baltimore, yo, you couldn't even talk back to the police there. Lock your ass up for that shit. Come to find out, that shit was illegal. We didn't even know that. We didn't even know that until at the Freddie Gray. And they did the police decree in Baltimore police. And they talked about how unconstitutional their arrest was. I remember niggas was getting locked up for weed. A possession of marijuana charge to keep you from getting a job, yo, in the early 2000s. Nobody talks about this shit, though. How many people's lives got stirred that way? You know what I mean? Got caught for smoking a blunt. Now you can't get a job. Now you think your only option is the streets. It's probably millions of people that got turned to the streets that way. Simple way of smoking something that's legal now. Need to be a lawsuit for that shit, y'all. Just for them to motherfucking make it legal after they've been criminalizing that shit all these years, just to turn around and legalize the bitch. No payment, no reparation, no nothing. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, yo, Freddie Gray changed the landscape of Baltimore. I remember Freddie Gray. I was outside when Freddie Gray was going on. Like, I wasn't outside with the people, but I was outside enough to where I knew what was going on. I was only a fucking 5-10 minutes up the street from where that shit started at. I was at Park Heights at the time. But yeah, once they did that audit of Baltimore City Police, and we found out the shit that they was doing was illegal. I remember knockers, jump out boys. We used to jump out, beat your ass, take your drugs, and pull off. Like, these are the things that the hood thought was legal. We thought this was policing. We thought that these are things that they can do. Whole time that shit was illegal. And there was nobody to tell that story. You feel me? You got people that act like they can tell it, but they can't tell it. I don't even know if their history is legitimate. That's why I came to the internet. Somebody got to tell it. You know, you got the Umar Johnsons. You know, they good speakers, yo, but they can't tell you what we going through in the streets and how niggas got turned to the streets. You know, they say, oh, everybody got a decision, yo, but some people absence is limited. They don't talk about that. Yeah, you do. Everybody do got a decision to make, yo, but some people absence are limited. What about them people? I mean, nobody speaks for them. That's what I do, yo. I speak for them. Shit, like, nobody told these people story. I mean, I said I'm the voice of the misguided. That's why I be how I be with the youth. Like, yo, these niggas not crazy. These niggas, they not, them little boys ain't stupid. They just misguided. They think the wrong shit cool. That's what it is. They think the wrong shit is cool. Just like I thought the wrong shit was cool. Yo, I went to prison at 19, yo. Fresh out of high school, straight to prison. Thinking the wrong thing was cool. And nobody speaks for them. Nobody speaks for them. And then I look back and I read and I think about how some of the decisions I made was stupid and how I could have lost my life to the prison system at a young age. And I look back now at 38, like, damn, yo, I ain't no shit for real. But I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew everything, but I ain't know nothing. And that's what these kids going through now. They think they know everything, but they don't know shit. But what happens is the system knock them out the box so early and so young that they don't even get a chance to even get to a point where they learn and they know. Because they going to prison. They dying early. Niggas dying young as a bitch. You got people that was like Jay-Z and them niggas say shit like, oh, we ain't gonna make it to C25. They made that a saying. They made that thing. They made that cool. But ain't nothing slick about dying before 25. Ain't nothing cool about that. They made that term cool. Man, you should be trying to live. I was watching a video on Instagram earlier, little boy like 20. He like, man, I ain't scared to die. I say, what? Are you 20 years old? What you mean? You ain't even lived yet, my nigga. Fuck you, man. You don't care about dying. You ain't even lived yet. You young as shit. I had to explain this shit to my girl the other day. Think about it, y'all. Yo, they be sending kids to prison for life at 16 years old. 16 years old. That means they only been on this earth for 16 years. I don't think people look at it that way. When you look at it that way, they've been on the earth for 16 years. Yo, that's nothing. That's not nearly long enough to know anything. But they going to prison for life. You charge them as adults. They can't even buy out the liquor store. And we don't see no problem with that. And they only do it to our kids. They only do that shit to our kids, man. Yo, for the longest time, yo, if you was to Google white teen life in prison, yo, they're dead. You wouldn't even find no pictures. You'll find them now, but 2-3 years ago you couldn't. It'd be all black kids. Shit crazy, y'all. Wow. It's a wild world we live in, I promise you. But yeah, though, y'all ready to pay attention to this road. Probably hop back on live a little later for real. You juveniles, don't know. Compliment. Juveniles don't know. Let's see. That's what I said. I can hardly see y'all. Come try and drive and look at the messages for real. Juveniles don't know until they come. Yeah, you're right. They don't know. Yo, just think about it. Yo, think about some of the dumbass shit you did when you was young, bro. Like I'm talking about, yo, it was crazy that, yo, you didn't think about consequences at that age. You didn't think about consequences, yo, when you was 16, doing shit in the streets. You never thought you was gonna go to jail. It's that shit like that all the way up until 20. Yo, the brain the brain don't really start working at 100%, yo, till you about 25, yo. That's when you start seeing life different. But before then, especially as a juvenile, man, you don't think about going to jail, man. I done did some of the wildest shit that I never do now. Motherfucker got through it and ain't go to prison for some of the things. And then now, it's even more bizarre because you got drill music fueling that shit across the whole world. And they on drugs. Yo, imagine being a 15-year-old addicted to Percocets. Jesus Christ. That's the shit I was saying, yo, when I was outside, yo. Like, yo, what the fuck, yo, how these niggas going to school? They popping pills before they go to school. High school. Like, yo, you can't function. What if they can't get no pills? You can't even go to school, 'cause you gonna be sick as a bitch. You can't go to school off of perks if you ain't got none. And it fuck with your temper. Fuck with your temper. Like, that's the shit that I was saying outside, yo, that a lot of these people can't give you. They can't give you that story. You know what I mean? I was just, hold on, this light fucking me up. Hold up. Shit. See, I was just sending 16 sign pink 10. I was like that. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? 16 years old, yo, on perks. That is serious, man. That's serious, yo. 16 popping perks. Yo, the average adult can't even handle that addiction. I got a homeboy that used to steal from me, bro, off the perks. I've been rocking with my whole life. They started stealing from me. Well, he ain't my homeboy no more, but he was. They started stealing from me, yo. And he was a grown man. So, put that addiction on a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old. Oh my God, boy, they don't know what to do. They don't even know what they're experiencing. Not for real. Yeah, yo. He caught 96 years. Jesus Christ. Yo, I was locked up. So when I caught my time, since the charge I had, I was out tossing on the red chopper tears. This before they made the new side, or before the new side was operable. They was just building it. So I was locked up with a lot of, like, most of the people that was on my tier was catching large amount of years, yo. And it was people coming through the system, coming through Towson at the time that was 15, yo, for murders. Niggas was getting 50 years, 40 years, at 15, 16 years old. And I be thinking about them sometimes. Now that I'm 38, I be thinking about them like, damn, niggas probably still in there. Like, yo, that shit crazy to me, yo. That shit crazy to me, yo. Crazy to me. They end up being a co-defendant of mine somehow. He's still in there. Got locked up at 18 years old. In 2005, yo. He been in that bitch for 19 years. That's the thing, what, huh? Arresting the same person. It gets like that. After a motherfucker that been there for so long. After a motherfucker that been there for so long. Oh shit, my bad. I know that shit way too far. It get to a point where you're not arresting the same person no more. You don't got the same. You don't got the kid that caught that crime in prison. That's not the same guy no more. That's the same body, but mentally they ain't the same person. That person changed. That person probably changed 15 years ago. But then you got these situations where they give juveniles 40 years and then expect them to come home and be productive citizens. Like, yo, what's the odds of that? What's the odds of locking somebody up at 18, giving them 40 years? They come home at 40, 43, 44, and they be productive. Nigga, they don't even know what the streets is. They ain't got no friends. They don't know shit. They gonna come right back out and get on some bullshit, start robbing niggas. The average one. Now you do got occasions where people succeed. But the average one, they going right back. They don't know no other option. They been in that bitch so long, they don't know nothing else. They going right back to prison. Scenes under the wrong guidelines. Got booked, locked back up. Withdrawn. was locked up with a dude from out Eastern Shore. His name was Big Show. Big Show for 20 years state time on a drug charge. Like, yo, how the fuck you gonna get that man 20 years on a drug charge? Like, I don't even think drug charge should even carry that much time. 20 years on a drug charge? And I don't even think he got caught with no real weight. He probably got caught with a couple ounces. Nigga name was Big Show. He got caught with a couple ounces. It's a different world. Man, I don't know the game. I know the game very well. I know the game very well. I was in the game my whole life. I ain't that far removed, y'all. I mean, I just came to the internet. Just came to the internet. When y'all seen me. Yeah, I mean, I ain't had on Instagram in 2016, 2017. Like, I ain't one of them ones. Cause when I came home, I was against the internet. I had a Twitter. I had a Twitter since like 2010. Cause I wanted, everybody was fucking with Facebook and MySpace and Instagram. I ain't want to fuck with that shit they was fucking with. I said, man, I'm gonna give me a Twitter. That's what I was fucking with. I just started fucking with Facebook and Instagram. Cause I realized that the world we live in, you gotta have that shit. Oh yeah, you right, my bad. Yeah, you right, they don't. Yo, because the world changes so fast. And you don't realize it when you in the world. Like, I was out there for 3 years, y'all. In that 3 years, the world changed so fast, y'all. Like, I remember I was on a road crew, and this when the first iPhone was coming out. Yo, the line was wrapped around a corner, and I ain't understand it. Like, what the fuck, yo, why are so many people on the line for a phone? Like, I ain't never seen no shit before like this. But then once I came home and seen what the phone did, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I see what it is now. I see what it is now. Like, them phones, they evolve so fast over time. Like, because, yo, what happens is, yo, the involvement is slow. The involvement is slow. So you don't notice it when you out here on the streets. But if you leave the streets for a year, you're gonna come back and be like, damn, what the fuck? Your shit changed like a bitch. That's how they do it. That's how they do it so suddenly that you don't even notice it. You don't even notice it when it's happening. For real. I can go on for days about this shit, yo. But these my type of conversations. Like, I just realized with our community, you gotta talk about hip hop. Because that's what we into. So that's why, if y'all notice, when I do my videos, I always try to sprinkle in some type of game in every video. That's the only way I can figure, I can grow my following and still get the message across to the people. Because if you just come off talking like this, motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that shit. I noticed that early on in YouTube. Like, if you just go back on my channel, you'll see I started off doing a podcast at first. Started off doing a podcast about real issues. Like, I got an interview with my man that worked for the school system. Y'all can check that out. He was saying all the shit that was going on in the schools. They broke the school system down, yo. Like, dude, this shit was done deliberately, in my opinion. They broke the school system down. Kids not getting no education. And then we wondering why we saying them do the type of crimes that they doing. Because they're not smart. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing. They're not learning anything. They're going to school how I bet I don't know where it cut out at. Yo, man. Shit real. Shit is fucking real. Nah, hell no. I want no Roxbury. I did my time out Justin. I went to JPRU. I went to JPRU when before they shut my time, the same time they were shutting the cut down. So I ended up in DOC with the lifers, on the 7th floor with the lifers, because they were shutting the cut down and they were sending all the lifers all over the place until they opened up North Branch. So at this time, they were sending people to JPRU with a fresh 10. Like you can get a fresh 10 of JPRU. And like they said it was pre-release, but niggas couple days. Now he on the ground. He get back up. Nigga just came with a weight like a 40-pound dumbbell. Smacked him with it. Bing! I'm like, damn. Man, JPRU was out the chain. Ask anybody that was up JPRU in 07, 08. Them niggas will tell you. Niggas getting their ass tore up that bitch. Rockbridge was out the chain. I was locked up when they was doing when the NBA shit was going on. No bloods allowed. Bloods couldn't go nowhere. Matter of fact, only place bloods can go is Eastern Shore, ECI. I think it was couldn't go in the system. Cause it's WCI. Is that WCI? Is that North Branch? Cause it's two of them in Cumberland. It's two of them in Cumberland. I think WCI is Western Correctional Institution. I'm not sure if that's North Branch or not. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, they was talking about how high tech North Branch was gonna be. North Branch is a tight motherfucker, man. You only get out an hour, everything come to you. The shower, everything. Like I was locked up when Dennis Wise and them, and I was hearing about all the shit they was doing up the cut before that CO got killed. I was in JPRU when that CO got killed over the cut. That shit was tight. They started tightening up on motherfuckers. They set his ass up, killed his ass in the chow hall. But they were still using, because at the time before they shut the cut down, and for people that's not from Baltimore, if y'all don't know about the cut was one of the most dangerous jails in Maryland, probably United States. Cut was a serious motherfucker because it was so old. Like these niggas had COs in there selling ass, and it was paying the inmates. Like I don't think that shit ever happened before. The lifers had the CO women selling ass, y'all, was paying the inmates. Shit was crazy. They shut that shit down. There was so much corruption going on in the cut. But before they shut it down, they was ready to make it minimum. But they was having problems between the minimum inmates and the lifers. Lifers was shitting down the minimum inmates. Yeah, man, that shit was getting crazy. So they just said, man, fuck, we just gonna scrap the whole joint. Motherfuckers ain't from Baltimore, look it up. What the fuck that shit was called? Maryland House of Corrections. MHC, Maryland House of Corrections, Jessup. That shit called the cut. It was out of control up that bitch. No, GCI right next to it. So the House of Corrections and GCI right next to each other. So in that little area, it was Brockbridge, it was boot camp gone now. It was JPRU gone now. It was you had the women's jail, you had the women's cut that was not too far away. That shit probably like 5-10 minutes away. You had MCI, MHC, what was that? Maryland House Corrections. Yeah, MAC Jessup. You had GCI. All them jails, all them prisons is right next to each other. Like you can see them. Yeah. Oh yeah, yep. Then MCIJ. I forgot about MCIJ. I forget about MCIJ. Yep. MCIJ right there too. They all right next to each other. MCIJ was the lockup for JPRU. You get on lockup in JPRU, they send you to MCIJ. But it was crazy, right? Getting back to the gangs and shit, the Bloods. Like I remember, like when the Bloods hit Baltimore in Maryland Penitentiary, Baltimore and Maryland Penitentiary, man, they was going for broke. They was going for broke. But then once BGF took over, a lot of them niggas that was Blood members start dropping their flags, and niggas was not claiming that shit no more. Then some niggas was switching over, like, damn, you just a Blood, now you BGF. Like, y'all niggas crazy. I ain't never getting to the gang shit. I can't do gangs. I always look at it like, I can't handle another man telling me what to do. And I done seen people get crashed out. I done seen niggas ready to go home, yo, they had to do some shit on behalf of the gang and fuck their whole bit up. I seen the head BGF nigga make the Crips do something. Like, damn, how the fuck that happened? Y'all ain't even, that ain't even, like, what the fuck? How he got rank over y'all gang? Like, that shit was crazy. But I get it. I understand why some people join, especially if you ain't got family. You know, they the ones they normally target, people that don't got family on the outside. Yeah, man. Man, hell yeah. That shit was crazy, yo. I remember of GPRU, right? They have, and Brockbridge was famous for this. Brockbridge was sending them niggas out like motherfucking hotcakes. Like say a Blood nigga, say a Blood come through Brockbridge. They hit him with like a Suwu or, you know, throw up a gang sign, see if they react. So some people didn't know, you know, because this was when it first started. Some people didn't know about the NBA shit, especially people that came from the streets. Now, if you came from City Jail or Towson, you knew about NBA. But if you came from the streets, you might ain't know. So them niggas that come in that bitch, man, as soon as them niggas get in the motherfucking, as soon as they get to the dorm, man, they send them niggas straight out. So then they come to JPRU all beat up and banged up and like, damn. Quiet as shit at first. Then after they heal up, now they a menace. Like, oh man, you came in this bitch fucked up, my nigga, now you super gangster. Like, man, sit down somewhere. Kick back and do your bit and come home. Like everybody else trying to do. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, straight up. Man, that motherfuckers was recruiting like a bitch. Like, yo, BGF, yo, that shit hit so fast. Like, I ain't even, like, yo, that shit happened like within a year. They just took over. They took over like within a year. From 06 to 07. In 06, everything was Blood. 07, everything was BGF. And niggas was giving Blood the blues. And the crazy thing about it is my brother was a Blood, but he was one of them ones. He was one of the originals. You feel me? So niggas ain't fuck with him. And he was just, because he had respect on the streets. Like with him, it just wasn't no jail shit. Before he died, rest in peace, Bucky B. It wasn't just no jail shit with him. Niggas knew him from on the streets, and niggas knew if niggas tried him, niggas would have to see him on the streets. So he was good for the most part. So he didn't, at this time, he wasn't even fucking with them niggas because he didn't like what it became. You know, at first it was a lot of solid niggas in that shit. Then it just became a numbers game, and niggas was just bringing anybody home. You know, that's what they call it. Niggas was bringing anybody home. He wasn't fucking with that shit. But whenever some shit happened, like when they rolled all them niggas out, he ended up getting rolled out too. Cause he was up JPRU with me. He was up MCIJ at first, and they tried to bring him a move up there. He ended up taking a knife from the nigga. Then they end up dropping a note on him. That's another thing. Them niggas that drop notes on you. I remember I think it's in their paperwork. I'm talking about the J's. I ain't sure, it might be, I don't know, but I remember when it was a guy named Tank. He was a bushman. Yo caught a dirty yarn, and what was the little nigga name? What's his name? It wasn't TJ. What was the little dark skin nigga name from now, like Lombard? Little dark skin short. I forgot his name, but he was mad as a bitch. He sent it, so they ready to check him in for a dirty because he was sniffing smack. He sent a kite to the dorm, like, yo, if you can get me a few cell phones and a few knives, yo, they'll let me back. Man, niggas was mad as a bitch. But niggas came up with that shit, they let his ass back too. Tank did like 25 years, he was on his way out when he got to JPRU. But you can tell what type of nigga he was. But he was dope fiend at the same time. Hell yeah, though, man. For real, yeah, I bet they did. So I tell you, yo, shit used to be crazy back there, bro. I be looking back now like, yo, I can't fuck that jail shit. I can't do that shit no more. That jail shit rough. That jail shit rough. But I ain't one of them niggas like Charleston White to say niggas need to go to jail. You know, I said it before, and I'm always saying it until it catch on. I think that people can make the same changes just by moving from their hometown that they can make going to prison. Because it's not really about going to prison, because prison don't reform you. Prison don't change you. If prison changed people, the recidivism rate wouldn't have been so high, or wouldn't be so high. I think it's just the fact that people get a chance to get away and get it. She sleep. I see it. What's wrong? Huh? You thirsty? Oh, I think it's just a chance that people get a chance to get away, get their mind right, clear their head, get away from all the confusion. And that's what changes them. It ain't prison. Prison don't change nothing. Prison makes it worse. Shit is crazy. But niggas is daughter, yo. It's a lot of niggas sniff niggas get high. This shit crazy. Like, I never would have thought, yo, that people young, yo, be sniffing sniffing smack, bro. Like, you couldn't have told me that growing up. Just off of, like I was talking about earlier, just off the strength of how our fathers was, the 80s babies. Niggas knew that shit was a no-no. You seen how our fathers and uncles and shit went out. Niggas wasn't sniffing nothing. But it started off with the sniffing the pills, yo. And that's the thing. With the pill sniffing thing. It ain't even about the drug. It's about if a motherfucker can put something in their nose, they'll sniff some smack. And once I seen niggas sniffing pills, I'm like, oh yeah, he done. He gone. He was sniffing dope in a week. Not a week, but in a year. In a year, he was sniffing that shit. lot of people did it. A lot of people went down that drain. Niggas was sniffing beats. I remember niggas was going around saying, if you don't teach you a fleet. Y'all remember that? For niggas from Baltimore? I'm like, what the fuck is that? Man, niggas talk about sniffing beats. Man, what? Niggas sniffing beats? What the fuck is niggas sniffing beats for? Like, why not just take it regular? Like, why is niggas sniffing it? Like, no, you get a better rush then. I said, man, these niggas is ill. Some ill shit going on out here. Yeah, that 3. Niggas call it the 3. Sniffing 3. See, he's born in 97. Damn. It's a lot of obstacles, y'all, for your generation, man. Late 90s. It's a lot of obstacles in y'all way, because y'all don't know the world before the world got how it is now. Like, this is the world that y'all see, this is the world y'all know. Shit ain't used to be like this. Shit ain't used to be like this, man. People really had morals and principles. People wasn't chasing clout. Like, shit was different. Shit was different, y'all. Shit fucked up right now. And it's only gonna get worse if we don't put a motherfucking stop to it. We don't put enough stop to it. 1995 ain't that bad. 2010, you was 15. Yeah, by 2010, I think I was just coming home. Straight up. Yeah, yo, they fucked it up, yo. I told y'all, yo, Chicago fucked the world up, y'all. I blame Chicago, man. That culture, yo, that culture down there, it worked for them because, you know, that's what they used to. But that shit is doing damage to everywhere else in America. That shit is doing damage. Can't fucking see the fucking light on the phone. Yeah. 80s, 85. 85 the best year ever. I always say that. Michael Jackson. We grew up on Michael Jackson and shit. But shit, though, y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, though, y'all. I posted this shit a long ass time ago. I always say that. I said I'm in the bitch and end up going for another 30 minutes. I was just getting 2010. You see, he started getting locked up in 2010. Yeah, yo, once I came home, I ain't go back. I got locked up in 05 first. But I was getting locked up. I got locked up in 04 was my first charge. I caught a pistol charge. I caught a pistol and I caught a possession of marijuana. I copped out to the possession of marijuana. They gave me, they put the pistol charge on step. Gave me 6 months probation for the possession of marijuana. That shit stopped me from getting jobs though. A fucking possession charge. Then I went then that same year, that's when the one shit happened. Then I got locked up at 05 for the body. They dropped the charge in 05, came back in 06, locked me up again. Came home in 09. Came home in 09, the end of 09, New Year's. And I ain't been back since. They tried to get me on a hit and run in 09. That same year, they tried to get me on a hit and run. Tried to give me a year of jail time on some bullshit. They just was trying to violate my parole. They was trying to be slick. But I think the judge seen through it. God not guilty on that motherfucker. I ain't been back. I don't plan on going back. got kids now. I couldn't imagine doing prison time with children. That's rough, yo. When I caught my time, I ain't had no kids. I couldn't imagine having kids and going to prison. Like, I watch people go through that. That shit seems stressful. Having kids and a girl, that's a stressful situation. That's a stressful situation. Man, appreciate it. I met one of my bunk buddy, my man Lipper. Lipper used to be up like Bel Air Road. He was from up Uplands though. That's why I know his people from Uplands. I used to be up Uplands before they shut that shit down. And man, this nigga was on the phone when his homeboy got killed. That shit was crazy. Yo came back to the tip, mad as a bitch. I had to calm him down. He was pissed. He heard all the shit. He said he was just telling them about he had a beef with the nigga. I forgot the nigga name. I think I know the nigga for real. He's from Uplands too. Forgot his name. But he was just talking about he had a problem with y'all. While he was on the phone with him, he sees him. Like, oh shit, that's Joe right there. Man, the only thing he know, he hear the gunshots, the phone hang up. He called back, talked to his sister, man. He said the niggas killed Joe. Man, he was crushed. That was your best friend. I ain't never gonna forget that. Yo came back mad as a bitch. But by this time, I had my head on straight far as caring about my people. I'm like, yo, this ain't the route, bro. Like, you being mad and zapping on niggas, that shit ain't gonna change nothing, my nigga. That shit ain't, all you ready to do is fuck your bit up. Yo, calm down, he listened to you. That was my little man, for real. He was a young nigga. I think Lipper might have been like 18, I might have been like 22. I mean, I was a young nigga for real, but he just was younger than me. Yeah, I bet, y'all. Look, you defenseless in there. Like, there's nothing you can do. You just gotta accept anything that happened while you in that bitch, and that's the hardest part. Accepting anything that happens. Motherfucker losing family members and close friends, and especially Baltimore. I bet, that's what I'm saying. That's why I bet, y'all. I seen people go through that. Like my brother, well, he probably not a good example. My brother, he be dragging. He drags on his family. Well, he used to before he lost his life. But I done seen people go through that shit. Nigga hang up the phone stressed out. Go in the visiting room, being there with their kids. Nigga leave that visiting room, they be hurt. I be like, damn. That's a tough one, my nigga. It's a tough pill to swallow. But y'all, I'm gonna get back and focus on this road. I'm leaving for real this time, yo. Appreciate y'all, yo. Like the video. Damn shame, yo. Probably been 2,000 people in here. We only got 12 likes, but it is what it is, y'all. I appreciate all y'all for fucking with me, yo. Become members of the channel if y'all want to, yo. If y'all want to support, yo. Become a member. I think it's $2.99 or $1.99 or whatever it is. You know, we can take cash out if you want to donate to the channel. Be more swag. I think it's the cash app. Or Baltimore swag. You know what I mean? Support the channel, yo. We going up, yo. I promise you, yo. We're gonna be one of the biggest by the end of this year.